Hello everyone, welcome back. Just want to say welcome. Sorry I haven't made videos in a couple weeks. Jill and I have been incredibly busy for these last week and a half to 2 weeks. So I'm just going to try to fill you guys in on everything that we've been up to. And I have, I think, about 50 or 60 video clips that I'm editing right now. I just haven't had time. I'll put all those together and I'll make a nice version. I'm going to do it a little different now. I've gotten some feedback. I'm going to try to make them a little more user-friendly. So that should be coming within a week, hopefully. But last time I talked to you guys, man, we were in Seoul. We had another week of orientation left in Jochuan. A lot's happened since then. We got back to Jochuan's campus in Sejong, and that's where we finished our last week of orientation, which was practicums. And for those who don't know, practicum is straight up just we taught each other lessons. For the first time, we planned our lessons, and we taught the class, which was my fellow scholars in Group 6 and Jill for Group 1. We taught each other these lessons, and then we had people come in to guide us, critique everything. My gentleman he's been teaching here. I think Jill's was also a teacher here in Korea. And they gave us a lot of good feedback, positives, negatives, and some real world information for things that they know about how we need to slow down, talk slow and with your hands and all sorts of stuff. So we had an individual practicum each, where my group, I did my first lesson plan there, and then we were paired into groups of 2, and we did a co-teaching one, which is a completely different situation. Both of my partners, we worked really well together. My first one was with Jess. She's an amazing Australian. I love her to death. And she's actually in my province, so hopefully she and I can hang out more. She's awesome. She's just a really nice person. My second partner, I was with a girl named Victoria Moon. Also just an amazing, she's a great scholar. Both of them ended up winning awards for just being awesome. So I was so happy I got 2 really good people and 2 good friends. We got to work with a lot, and I worked with another girl named Yoon. She's also just amazing. She and I did really good together. Being able to shoot ideas off people and get ideas back, I feel like we all really assembled great lesson plans as a team, which is the whole point of this. I learned a lot from them. I like to hope that they learned from me, and we learned how to collaborate together, which was amazing. And I was so thankful for all 3 of them. We were great partners. And my last partner with Victoria, or Vicky, she and I, our lesson was actually chosen as one from my group to actually use in a school here. So the Thursday before we left Friday. The Thursday, we actually drove about an hour and went to an elementary school, and we did our lesson for a group of 14 Korean 4th graders, I believe, or 6th graders, in that range. So we actually did it, and then the rest of our class sat in and gave us feedback afterwards. We sat down, talked to the teacher at the school, got an experience of actual Korean kids. It's different. We've been teaching to other talk scholars, and it's hard to pretend you're a student like we've been doing. It's not easy for me to pretend I'm a 1st grade Korean student with very little English to help my classmates out, but I think everybody did a really good job. And it was an amazing experience to go to this school. It was great. The school was really nice. They were very accommodating. They gave us a little PowerPoint welcoming us, and then they gave us some chocolate and some water and coffees, and it was really good. The students were great. They're amazing. This little boy in my class, I talked to him before the lecture, before my lesson, just to try to break the ice with some of these kids. And the first thing he told me is that I was a handsome man. So I don't know if it was just a new English word to him or what, but he told me I was very handsome, and then he high-fived me. So I don't know. These kids are amazing. They're just bundles of energy and happiness. And after the lesson, I talked to them, and we were talking food, what they like, what American food they like, and they were making fun of me for not liking kimchi as much as they do these Korean foods. But these kids are they're a blast, and it's amazing to get to interact with them. I love it. But after that, we did our lesson, and we were done at orientation. We went back to Jochuan, had a nice dinner that night. The following morning, we had our farewell ceremony. Like I said, my friend Jess, she won my group's Miss Congeniality Award. It's just everybody. She's just an amazing person. She won an award. I think she got a monetary prize. And then my partner in our practicum, Vicky, she also won an award about being just a really good teacher. She won that award and got a prize. And then my other good friend Sean from my group, he won our leadership award and got a prize. So all three of them, I was so happy. They're really great people. All three of them, I love them to death. They all were honored and got to take pictures with the president of the NIIED, our boss's boss's boss, and all them. So I was really happy to see that. People from my group were really successful. And then we packed after that, and we ate and cried and said goodbye to so many close friends already. But then we get in the bus and we end up here in we're in a resort right now for Jeonbuk, my province, where we have a 5-day orientation for the 40 of us or so who will be in this province. And it's amazing. They know how much we've worked at this orientation, 11-hour days for 3 weeks straight. We got here, and the first thing we do is they bring us to this resort. So my battery died in the middle of recording, but hey, that's okay. I'm just going to try to pick up where I was. Got extra batteries. But like I was saying, we're now in my orientation for just my province. I think there's about 40 of us, and we'll be positioned here. And we're in a town called Buan, B-U-A-N, if anybody's curious. It's on a little bay here, right on the west coast of the country. It's beautiful. We have out my window here, I can see the ocean in the bay and the tides. This is like a 5-star hotel. They've been giving us food, amazing meals, like steak. We haven't had steak since we've been here. It's not easy to get steak in this country. It's amazing. Last night, about 28 of us, I think, we walked down into the town and went to a little crab joint, had some drinks and some seafood and some clams and some soju. It was great. We all went around and introduced ourselves because we all didn't meet at orientation. It was 300 of us there, so not everybody knew each other yet, but it's a great group of people. I'm really happy because these will be the people that I'll be within an hour from, so we can meet and work on stuff together. So it's really nice. Jill's here, and we have a little bit of freedom, so Jill and I can actually see each other now without worries of demerits and slaps on the wrist. Like, you know, if we cross paths on orientation, it was a little strict there, but it's really great here. Our POE leaders, they've been really nice. They speak English, 2 of them do, and it's really nice to have. And today was our first day here, and we went to a theme park, and then in the afternoon we went to a water park. So it's not much work. We've been having a lot of fun. The theme park isn't like an American amusement park. These are like themed parks, and it's a venue where they've built tons of sets for movies, like old palaces and huts and old villages, and you can walk around and just see all these amazing sets they've built. And while we were there, we shot archery. The archery is actually pretty fun. Group 6, if anybody's watching from my group, everyone here in Jeonbuk, the only people to hit the bullseye were us members of Group 6. There was 4 of us, so as we say, you're either a Group 6 or you're a loser. So that was for Neil, Pink Panthers. But we did that, and we hung out at a water park at a resort, and now we're back here in this amazing hotel. They fed us another steak dinner tonight. Everybody hung out, and we watched the sunset over the ocean here, over the bay. But it's an amazing experience. I love it here. Tomorrow we pack up and we head for Jeonju, which is the capital of this province, for a 3-day orientation. One of the days we get a foot bath and we make pottery. So that's our full day, is making pottery in the morning and getting like a spa bath treatment in the evening. This is an amazing, relaxing vacation for us. It's not so much hard work. We have lectures, but they sprinkle in all this fun stuff. It's amazing. So we should be placed, I think, Wednesday in our homes. I don't know, like Jill and I have had a lot of issues with our placements. We were separated at first, which we knew was a possibility, but we were at opposite ends of our province with no roads in the middle, so it'd be like a 4-hour trip to see each other. After dealing with the talk high-ups and emailing, and they actually worked with us, and she picked up a contract for someone who never showed up. So she's actually in my town now at a different school. So she and I will be in the same town called Sunshang. It's actually SUNCHANG-GUN. So it's Shunchangong. If anyone wants to look it up, it's a small little town of I don't know. It's a beautiful little town that makes chili peppers, and it's in the middle of just the mountains and the fields. It looks pretty nice. It's not on the water like some people, but I think it's gonna be great. And having Jill there is gonna be so much easier for us to make lesson plans together. We can use our ideas. She's got so many, and I have such a different take on it. And we've been collaborating really well, so I really enjoy it, and I'm excited to be teaching. I know I've only taught college kids, and now that I'm here, working with these kids is amazing, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm so glad that we came here and we're doing this together. It's a lot of fun, and all these people in our province, we all talked last night over drinks, and everyone has this passion and this desire to help others and learn and teach, and you can just feed off the energy here. It's amazing. It's one of those experiences that I never thought I would have, and now that I'm here, it's amazing. We miss everybody a lot. Jill can't be here right now. She's actually I think downstairs playing cards with some of the ladies in the lobby. They're having a good time. But it's been a lot of work. I mean, we worked our butts off this last week at orientation. We're tired, exhausted. But we have beds for the first time. I have a room with 2 other guys. They're amazing. Danny and Fong, they've both been going through the orientation. They're just great guys. We're having a great time. They went out and had some drinks with us last night too. But I've got a lot of videos I'm going to be coming up with soon. I have so many clips from the water park, from us shooting archery today, our orientation closing ceremonies, to some of the just some of the interesting things we did in Seoul and Jochuan. We walked around town and found all the schools, all these bike shops, and everybody in town, even that don't speak English, have just been nothing but kind to us. We've learned to talk with hand motions and some simple words, and Joe and I can both read Korean now, or Hangul, slowly. I can read and sound out what it is. We don't know what the words mean yet, but we can read signs, we can read menus, we can talk to people enough that we can say something and know what we're looking at. We can't converse at all, but we're getting better. We know hello, goodbye, thank you, nice to meet you. That's about it. But we're working on it, and once we get placed this Wednesday, I think we're allowed 500,000 won a month for cultural experiences, and we're going to spend that on Korean lessons. We're going to go to one of the universities and hopefully learn the language and get certified that, hey, we speak Korean. It's just no negatives can come from learning the language. We're both pretty excited about that, and I'm also going to try to take up Taekwondo again. We had some people at camp do it for us, and we did a little, and it made me miss what I did back then, so hopefully we can get into that again. But I feel like I'm rambling now. I've got a lot of stuff that I'll work on, and we'll get it out to you guys. Sorry for the big delay. Thanks for waiting around. I know this isn't an exciting video. I just wanted to recap what we've been up to. And we'll get you some good stuff here. After Wednesday, we'll be in our apartments, and we'll have some time, actually. So fingers crossed we can get our internet set up, and we can get videos edited and put together, and we'll see. Any feedback on how you want the videos, let me know. I think I'm going to start putting some clips together, and then we'll just talk over them instead of a precursor video and then some clips and then a clip and all that. I'm going to try to make it flow nice and smooth. So if anybody has any comments or ideas, just let me know. We're still figuring it out as we go, so no problem there. Just want to say hello to everybody. I'm happy that my mom and dad, my sister, they went out to the West Coast. I think they just got home the other day. I'm glad you guys had a safe trip, and I'm sure you have all sorts of stories. So Skype me when you can, and we'll chat it out. But hopefully I'll get this video up tonight. It's Saturday night here, so it's really early Saturday morning in Iowa. So depending on where you're at, it could be your time. But just wanted to make this video quick. So thanks everybody for following, and we'll get you some good stuff soon, we promise. So we miss everybody and hope to see you guys soon. Just send us an email. We'll give you an address soon. We'll send you guys some packages and letters, and we should be able to handle all that here and get you guys some fun things from Korea. So we'll talk to everybody soon. Bye.